It's crazy.
So can you actually let's talk about that because that's for people who don't know you. That is kind of where you started on off of 2K. Made a name with the rebuilding off of My GM or whatever it used to be. But kind of walk us down that path. How did you start with that and kind of build that up?
I think I saw CSB upload a rebuilding video first.
Oh my god!
Like, come on, man,
throwback.
For real.
CSB.
Because at first I was doing like normal 2K stuff. I was going on the park. I was doing a little My Team. I was tinkering with a lot of stuff. It's probably 2K14, 15.
Wow.
Oh, you started later than I thought of you.
Yeah, no, I was around.
We started around the same time.
I think my first 2K uploaded content was 2K12.
That's what I thought as well. I didn't
2K12.
2K.
But I saw CSB upload a rebuild. I'm like, he might be on or something. So I always tip my hat to him whenever I talk to him and see him because he legit is like one of the OGs of what we do. And then, you know, generations after us are going to be doing the same. Actually, no, nobody's playing 2K.
Nobody is. There's actually another wave of people pulling out right now.
No, for sure.
But it's so dead, actually.
He did a video, and I was like, I'll do that for the Bulls. People like that. I'm like, word, I'll do that for the Pacers. Then I do that for the Pistons. Okay, people tired of just the same team thing. How about we make it a challenge and so on and so forth, and then we get to this point. And I just tried, at least at that time, because I mean, the love for like growth at that time was at an all-time high. I'm talking a channel that had like 3,000 subscribers at that point, and I see a rebuild video, and in a week's time, I got another 1,000. I'm like, oh snap! All right, what can I do to up that? What can I do to up that? It's not the same no more, man. It's just not the same.
It's not.
It's like once you do it one time, it's like, all right,
Word.
now I want to do something else for the first time.
Because right now I'm like cycling through the same challenges, just a new cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I did it in 2K22. Now I'm doing it in 2K23.
Exactly.
But I try to spice it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, when I'm filming, I'm like, this shit is eerily similar to last time.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you do it because I started uploading 2K in 13, but I did My GM in 14 because that's when it first came out. But I didn't know other people did it. I just thought nobody played that game. I was like, I'll be the nigga that'll post this game.
Right.
And from 14, 15, 16, 17, at 17, I was like, yeah, bro, if I rebuild one more team, nigga, like you better sub me in next time a GM gets fired because I got this shit down packed. I'm building super teams in 2 weeks flat on my league.
Two trades and it's like, I can't believe they just gave us blogs like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trading Pascal Siakam for LeBron James somehow on the trade block. And then boom, like you just kept going. In my head, I thought like, is he miserable? Because I was definitely miserable doing it. Like at the last year, I was like, yeah. And the fucked up part is I would see niggas on my team and other game modes having fun, and I'd be like, and here I am on My GM, my league.
And the game mode is so like suit and tie that you can't get the yell. You know, like Jesse's open the pack and go crazy. We don't have that same enthusiasm in our community. We can't. Because I mean, you pull off a LeBron trade, like you said, we did it 3 times last week. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying it enough. And it's beneficial enough to keep doing it. I do one big ass film day, Mondays. I get my videos done and I send them off and I don't have to worry about them anymore.
That's what I was actually going to ask you. Well, first, before we go to that point, he's underselling how depressed he was, bro. Where we was in Skype calls for 2:00 in the morning. He was like, bro, I got to figure out how I'm pivoting from this to part.
You know who I watched? LNU. Because he pivoted from My GM to
by the way.
team. Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts.
I studied the fuck out of his channel.
Yeah.
But you was depressed though.
Yeah.
It was like,
peak level depression.
How did they do it? How did they switch? How did they play
It's impossible. Well, not you just
it's
did
very
it.
hard.
And it's hard though. It's hard as hell. But I think some people try to do it amongst the same channel, and I think that's not the right idea.
Most of the time, it's not.
It's not. It's also you just completely shut your gaming channel down and say we're gonna focus on playback, we're gonna focus on the podcast, AMP, and all that stuff.
But he did transition from My GM.
He went to Park. Yeah,
he went to My GM.
But like my channel wasn't that big off my league. It got like 80,000 subscribers, 50,000, I think. But then, honestly, a pivot is possible. You just have to do it with momentum. Doing it without momentum is like next to impossible. It's not impossible. It's just you had to be a hell of a strategist.